Good morning, guys. And I know I haven't vlogged in a little while. I don't know why. I don't know why I like what makes me want to like vlog or not vlog or whatever. So at first I was like really motivated to start doing it every day, and then for certain reasons I couldn't do it like one particular day. Couldn't be filmed and stuff, which happens like on some film projects. Sometimes whenever I'm in doctor's offices, like they don't want me to film the day, and then other times I'm just like, I guess just depressed, and I'm like, nothing interesting has happened today. Why the heck would you want to watch? I don't want to watch, you know. So, and I think mostly the latter has been happening lately. So, but I guess I just kind of wanted to like throw that out there and like talk to you and like kind of let you guys like know what's on my mind. And I guess, to be honest, like I'm just depressed. Like that's what's going on. Like, and it happens like I'd say like fairly frequently, like kind of like this little roller coaster and stuff. And it's always in between jobs, like in between film work and stuff like that. Like thankfully I have a job tomorrow. It's not very high paying, but at least it's, you know, something. But like that's when I'm happiest, you know. And it's just hard trying to, I guess, do other stuff. Like right now, you know, doing this like little part-time job or whatever. And it just like makes me think, you know, life isn't going exactly where I thought it would. And so like that gets me down. And then it's just kind of like a spiral from there. And it's like, oh, you know, why did I go to school? Like, I can't get like a good job. And, you know, like what is it about me in particular that no one wants to hire me? Especially in the news. Like, why in the news does no one want to hire me? So, but, and then other times I start to think like, you know, in my head I'll get like little motivational stuff, and I'll be like, hey, Harrison Ford was a janitor, you know what I mean? Brad Pitt worked at Pollo Loco. So, you know, maybe it's just not my time yet, you know. I'm still, you know, only 24. So, but then like the other part of me starts to think, it's like, dude, you're 24. Like, you know, you're married and 24 and living with your grandparents and eating ramen noodles. Like, it's not cute anymore, you know what I mean? You're not like this college student where it's like, oh, like, you know, you can't sleep, and, you know, you're only napping because you're so busy and stuff, like, you know, when you're in college and everything. And it's like nearly 2 years out of college now, and it's just not cute anymore, I guess is the way I see it. But I don't know, like, I don't know which way to run with. Do I run with the, like, the ship hasn't come in yet idea, or the whole it's time to grow up idea? So, I don't know. But anyway, there's my little, I guess, vent for the day. I don't know what you want to call it. But right now I am going to go work a shift at this part-time like puppy daycare place. And yeah, so I would show you guys, but I don't know if I can show like other people's dogs and stuff like that, and I just don't want to get in trouble that way. So some people are particular about that, but if I can, I will, because some of them are pretty cute. So there's worse things that you could do to, you know, to make money. So anyway, thanks for listening though. Yeah. Okay, so I know that I said I was gonna vlog more, and then here I am not vlogging except for like the one video this morning. So let me just sum up today. So right after I got done with working at the puppy daycare place, I drove home real quick to print off some resumes, and I was gonna go drop off a resume for another for another application or whatever for this other gear house. So I was pretty excited about that. And um, also good news, like, so on my way, or while I was printing out the resumes, then I was heading to go grab Coleman. Um, on my way out the door, someone from this other um, job application, the way they called me, and it was a recruiter, and she just like wanted to talk to me a little bit and like kind of figure out who I am and what I was looking for as like career, that kind of a thing or whatever. And yeah, she wanted to know like basically what, how I edit and that kind of a thing and stuff. So, but that was cool, like just getting the phone call. Like I I literally put out 29 applications to like different job listings for this one company. And so like sometimes you do that and you just like feel like it's just out in the ether and no one ever calls you back or like says, "Oh, hey, thanks, the position's been filled." Like most of the time nobody says anything. So, but that was nice that they were interested. So got that going for me. I was gonna go pick up Coleman from work and then go drop those off at this gear house. And then right after I picked up Coleman, I had like this crazy tightening in my chest. And like I felt like it was probably a panic attack, but like whenever it's happening, like I can't really talk other than to say like my chest hurts. And so my husband's kind of a hypochondriac, so he just like flips out and he starts like looking up like all the emergency clinics and stuff in the area. And I don't know how to tell him like that, I don't need an ER or whatever. It's probably not a heart attack because I'm freaking out too, and like hear him say, heart attack and stuff, and is your left arm numb and everything. That just makes me freak out more. So like I just try to remain silent and hope that he just calms down because I'm trying to focus on calming me down. So anyway, yeah, I just like couldn't breathe. It felt like someone was stabbing me in the chest with like an ice pick, and it just hurt so freaking bad. Like every time I breathed like that, I couldn't catch a breath. Like every time I would inhale too much, it would be like the stabbing pain. I kept trying to yawn, and then like just the stabbing pain. So I was driving when that happened, and which sucks. It's like, you know how difficult it is to like drive and sneeze? It's like 1,000 times more difficult. But I was I was able to pull into this parking garage of a nearby mall. So I was actually like proud of myself, like kind of patting myself on the back in my head. I was like, look at me, like not having to pull over like on the highway. Like I know which exit to take and like where the nearest like parking garage is and that kind of thing. So I was like happy that I was still coherent, because in my head I was still kind of thinking like, is this a heart attack? Is this a stroke? Like, is this it? Am I gonna die? So I was like, well, at least if I die, it went like coherent. So I guess that's good. I guess that to say, like, I'm glad I didn't just like slump over the steering wheel and like Coleman had to see me die like that. I could at least like pull over to the parking garage, and if I die, leave him with an intact car, and hopefully like, not wreck him out and everything. So anyway, get to the garage and stuff and like try to focus on breathing and this kind of thing. I'm shaking, and yeah, it sucked. Had to call my mom, who talked me down. I guess that's the best way to put it. I just feel stupid, like, and you know what's funny is like, what makes me freak out the most, like what makes me panic the most, isn't like I ran into an apartment that was on fire to like go grab my twice to go grab my hedgehog, and then back again to go get my laptop and my wedding rings. And it's not things like that that freak me out, that make me like panic or whatever. It's nothing like that that gives me anxiety. It's like usually having to deal with money, and then like future plans / what's my purpose in life, like why am I here, that kind of a thing. Like just thinking about what I thought life was gonna be like, and then like what it is, and just how far off plan things are, I guess. And that's funny because, like, anyone who knows me knows that I have no plan, but I guess this isn't what I thought it was going to be. It's not the idea that I had in my head. So, anyway, it's stuff like that that freaks me out. It's not, like, survival kind of stuff. I'm always okay in survival stuff, and I've had to do a lot of that, you know, kind of thing. I had a really strange childhood. Not gonna get into it, but it's just the whole, you know, when will we be able to support ourselves kind of a thing that freaks me out. Or like in all honesty, like, I have friends that are coming up this weekend for a 5K run, which I hate running. I always have. I played lots of sports and I just hate running. I'll skate, put me on wheels. Freaking hate running. But like, it's, I think, like, part of that is, like, freaking me out too, because it's like, I'm gonna compare myself, like I always do. I compare myself to everybody. So, like, I guess just, it's not that I'm not excited to see them, like, I really am. I haven't seen some of them in, like, over a year, so it's not that, it's just that I'm gonna look at some of them and be like, I am a failure, I think. So, but anyway, so that's what happened. So after, like, I chilled out in the parking lot for a bit, Coleman drove me home, and, like, I haven't been sleeping, which right now it's 12:30. So my sleep is just, like, off, I guess. It's sometimes non-existent. I slept last night for maybe 4 hours, probably closer to 3. But yeah, so when he drove me home, I just, like, went to sleep on the couch while watching WALL-E, which is a good movie. And yeah, so I stayed asleep, and then, like, I woke up just in time for Coleman to be tired, and then it was like I wasn't tired anymore, so I was just laying in bed, couldn't sleep. I was just, like, browsing Imgur and YouTube videos. I decided to just go ahead and get up, and I'm just gonna get up and play Halo and try to de-wind my brain. I do have a film to work on tomorrow, so, and you guys have seen the behind the scenes of this one before too, so I should be going to sleep, but I can't. And, oh, and the other thing is so, if you don't know, I live also with my great-grandmother, who's 94, and earlier when I got up, she was having, like, some issues with her blood pressure. Yeah, her blood pressure was, like, really low, and she was feeling, like, super faint. She had, like, her feet up and everything, so I went to go get my grandma. Her and my great-grandmother are both nurses, so, and so I had my grandma, like, go check on her and stuff and see what was going on, so she just kind of, like, rested and stuff, and she said she was okay. And then, so I got up and came in here just about, like, 15 minutes ago, and my great-grandmother's door light was on, so I went in there to see what was going on, and her blood sugar was really high. Like, she was testing it and stuff. She wasn't even in sleep clothes or anything. She was still, like, in day clothes. She hadn't changed or anything, so she's not sleeping either. She should get Halo. Hope she's okay. It's difficult when you can't do anything. I'm gonna play Halo. And for the record, I love the Snap app. The Snap 2 app on Xbox One. It's great because I like to watch Netflix and play games at the same time.